Hi everyone, good morning. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Brianna, and if you're not new, hey. Anyway, I'm on one this morning. I had my whole cup of coffee in like no time because it was just so delicious. Peppermint mocha season is here. With that being said, hello. Today we are doing a travel prep vlog because I am traveling to Texas for work and I'm so excited. I thought we could pack and prep together. I honestly love nothing more than being able to film a travel pack and prep with me because it is just so fun. I feel like it's the one thing that I love the most in the whole entire world, is second to Corey, is traveling. And so traveling and packing and prepping and getting myself organized is like my all-time favorite thing. So excited to be able to vlog today. I'm like smiling from ear to ear, even thinking about it. So what are we doing in this vlog today? We are packing and prepping. I'm also going to share a lot of my in-flight favorites because I feel like there's so many things I bring on the plane that are very small but like completely change the trajectory of the kind of flight experience I have. So I'm going to share that as well today for kind of the first time. There's a few little new gadgets and things that I've gotten, so want to share those with all of you. And we're also just gonna get ourselves organized and ready. My flight is at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and because we are on like a group reservation, I can't check in now, so I need to be at the airport at like 4:30 in the morning, which woof, crazy. But let's pack, let's prep, let's get ready, subscribe, stick around. We have a lot of fun on this little corner of the internet over here. Yeah, that's what I got. We do a lot of travel. I'll be traveling to Spain a lot in the new year, twice in the new year, along with Denver, Colorado. So a lot of traveling happens on this channel if you're interested. Yeah, so why don't we get into my packing list? This is a little bit of a unconventional packing list that I've started because since it's for work, we also have like 2 work events, like parties that they're throwing. So we have to have like full themed outfits, which I ended up not going too crazy with them. So I'll just show you kind of how I pack, how I make a packing list, and like how I feel like it makes the most sense. So let's start with that. All right, so I know I've shared just kind of my packing list and the way that I pack, but this one is a little bit different. So I thought I would just kind of walk through it because I haven't really written down everything I've needed. So what I like to do is I always hand write a packing list. I just think it is like the most important thing. I'm a hand writer, so I always do. But for my packing list, I always write the day and what that day consists of. So for Friday, we have an office welcome and team dinner. So I know that I need to structure outfits and clothes around that. Saturday, they said smart casual and wild outfit. It's like a keep Texas weird. So we're gonna wear bright colors and a lot of fun stuff. So that is the wild outfit. And then Sunday is smart casual and our Texas outfit. So like flannel, overalls, bandana, that kind of stuff. And then I also over here put the high and low for temperature. So it's gonna be 52 low on Friday, 74 high. Same thing here and same thing for Sunday. So really what I do now is before I kind of write out what I think I need in each category, I'll take this just big piece of paper and I will just take it into the closet, and then I just kind of start putting outfits together on the bed or pull pieces of clothing, because this just really helps me say, okay, this is the theme. What do I want to wear with that? What's in my closet? And then after this is where I'll make sure to write out all of my outfits. But first and foremost, let's take some things out of the closet. It has been one of the craziest work days I have ever had. Normally some meetings will end a few minutes early or like things just get canceled, and none of that happened today. I was straight from 9:30 until it is now 3:30. Have not had lunch, have not done anything, but I really need to pack, and I'd rather do that and just have like a double extra large dinner and probably have a little bit of a snack. So let me show you. I've started to pack behind me, and I'll also show you my like updated kind of packing list and what I ended up putting down. So why don't we walk through that together first, and we'll go through everything I've so far packed. So here's my updated packing list. So basically what I went ahead and did was I took every single day what the activity of the day was and then wrote down what I wanted to wear. So for our welcome dinner and team dinner, I thought just a white t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, and I ended up bringing a leather jacket. Smart casual for the office, just a button-down jean and sneakers. We have like this wild, weird night, so just some fun outfits for that. Smart casual, this one I'm still has like a question mark. I'm open to a second option, so I just kind of have to try this on and decide. Plaid like country outfit is here, and then these are all of just my extras that I need aside from like packing my clothing. And then here on the bed is everything. So I tried to keep this as organized as possible. So this is Friday, these are Saturday, and this is Sunday. I don't have my travel outfit laid out because I need to decide what I'm gonna wear. I'm thinking sweatpants and a sweatshirt with this vest over it so that I can rewear the vest. I feel like that's an obvious tip, but I just want to say it too, because for some that like you may not know, is I try to wear on the plane, one, my bulkiest items, and I try to build outfits based off around things that I'm already gonna be bringing that can be versatile. So for example, I'm gonna wear the vest on the plane because I wanna bring some layers, but I don't wanna pack a bulky vest. So it makes sense to like wear the vest on the plane, and if I love it and wanna bring it enough, I build another outfit around it. Same thing with the leather jacket. I'm gonna throw my leather jacket on the Saturday night for the party so that I have another jacket, but it's a layer, but I'm also wearing it on Friday night, so 2 nights. This is what I have so far packed up and ready. And then I also have over here, just as you can see, quick pair of pajamas, some socks, underwear, tank tops, and bras. So all of that is done, and now what I need to do is for this trip I'm not gonna go too makeup crazy. Like I'm really not gonna bring a lot of like thick foundation. I'm just gonna bring some lighter-ish makeup. I don't really feel like doing too much, and that's not a bad thing, but like we're there for work and there's just like so many things that we're doing throughout the day that where I want my makeup to last, I do have time to kind of freshen it up and don't need to do anything like too crazy. So let me go get my makeup bag that I already packed and I'll show you what's inside of it. So let's go through my makeup bag. I just basically dumped everything out. It's sitting on the floor in front of me, and we're just gonna walk through what's in my makeup bag and why it's in there. So to start, I always bring a primer. There's not much left in this, but I use the Laura Mercier primer because we're gonna be out and about all day and I probably won't have time to do too much touch up, so wanted to bring that. I always, this is my new holy grail product, like honestly one of my favorites from 2022 is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF Tinted Sunscreen. This gives beautiful coverage. It's also an SPF, so that's a win. So I use that for like facial coverage. Then for concealer, I use the Hourglass concealer, which I really like. I am someone who has very dark circles, so the idea of missing concealer in my beauty step is just like not into it. Then I always bring a little travel size of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and a fluffy brush to fluff it around. I don't know why I'm putting this on, like I have makeup on today, but I always bring the translucent setting powder because I feel like it sets my makeup, and sometimes I have a little bit more of like oily skin. And then for bronzer and blush, again, favorite of 2022 and 2021 is the Dibs Duo Stick. So I have the shade 3. The bronzer is Spill the Tea and the blush is Full Deets. So it is a blush on one side and a bronzer or a contour on the other. They are cream, and I just bring these 2 brushes to go with it. I love that product. It is by far one of the best and like most incredible products. I never use powder anymore. If anything, I put powder on top of cream. I will never go back to using just powder products. Like I will just never do it. And then from there, I always just bring a little bit of eyebrow stuff. So I bring a little eyebrow gel, and then also I bring the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I don't bring it for the like filling in my brows because these are my natural brows, but I just bring it to like comb through my brows because these are some furry brows and I just like to feel like they're brushed and tamed and with a little bit of gel. And then from there, I do bring just a little fluffy eyeshadow brush. I take the bronzer and the blush from the Duo Stick because it's cream and just kind of put it in my crease to give me a little bit of color there. I also like to bring a little extra powder blush, and I'll just put this on like sometimes like with my fingers with the cream because I enjoy having a powder blush on top of it because blush is my favorite makeup product. So I always just bring a little powder brush, and I'll use this, I don't even know, it says a highlighter brush, but I like kind of like the shape and it's multi-purpose. I use this for my setting powder as well. Onto mascara, I always bring the Lancome white like eyelash primer, and then the Bad Gal by Benefit Bang mascara, along with my, here it is, the Lancome Idole Lash. This little lash cocktail is my holy grail. It is my favorite thing in the world, so always travel with that. And then last but not least, our lip products. Always Charlotte Tilbury and a little gloss. So I bring the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner and the matching lipstick with my H2O gloss in the shade Sail Away. I really like this little trio right here, and I feel like it is perfect. It is pink. It's almost like a little bit brighter than my natural lip, but not too much, nothing crazy. And then this was actually a new lip color I got for free, and I love it. It says Walk of No Shame by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is this like darker, almost like mattify kind of red deep color, but it's not actually this deep, so I can swatch it for you, but it is literally like almost like a raspberry, which love, and I just feel like with some of my more neutral toned outfits, I feel like it just gives it a little pop. So I'm wearing a white sweatshirt and I need to wipe that off. And then I just bring a beauty blender and some setting spray. So that's, oh, and then sunscreen, chapstick. That is everything in my travel makeup bag. And I feel like when I travel with my makeup, I like to bring not too much, not too little. Like I just try to find that happy medium. Like there are things I like about doing my makeup and I like the steps. I will never be like a one-step makeup kind of girl. As much as I love a tinted sunscreen and like that's it, it's really hard for me because I'm very self-conscious of my under eyes. I find them to be very dark, and I feel like when I do my makeup, if I don't have concealer, then I look relatively scary. And then if I put on concealer, my face tends to get a little bit on the lighter side, so then I need bronzer and blush. So it's just a personal preference. You don't need makeup. You're beautiful the way you are, but that is what I bring in my makeup bag. Now let's talk through some in-flight favorites, because that is something that I don't know if I've necessarily talked a lot about on here. So let's talk about my in-flight must-haves and like my all-time favorite things for when I'm traveling on an airplane. Let's talk about my in-flight favorites. So first and foremost is by far my favorite in-flight thing that I have ever found in the world. So because I'm an avid flyer and I have AirPods, headphones, everything, for any of you that have been on an airplane, you know that when you're flying, you have to plug actual like corded outlet plugged headphones into a jack. And you travel with AirPods, you travel with headphones, everything is Bluetooth nowadays. So like a lot of our headphones don't even have headphone jacks because even our iPhones don't have the jacks anymore. They ended up coming out with just the charger plug. So I ended up finding online this little gadget right here, and this is called the AirFly. So basically what you do is you plug this little part of the cord into the airplane jack, turn this on, and you can have one person listening or two. Like clicking this one little dot will let you know that it's only one person listening, or this one and it knows to look for two devices. And let me tell you, this has changed the game. Like when I went to Germany this past summer and I had my AirPods, this was before I had my Apple big AirPod Maxes, this was such a game changer because it's so nice to just not have anything connected. You can listen to your AirPods free ring, you don't have to worry about cords, and like then you get your AirPod basically quality coming into your ear. So this is by far my favorite travel thing that I bring with me on every flight. Next is, which I know is a big purchase, which I just recently made. If you saw my travel prep and pack with me for Florida, I talked about and unboxed these. The Apple AirPods Maxes. These are probably the best investment that I've ever made for myself. A very large purchase. These are so amazing for me. I normally have a lot of eczema breakoutage around my ears, so I need something that doesn't push on my ears or like hurt my ears, because then my eczema starts to spread and just like it's not a good time. So these basically come with their own little smart case, and you flip them right out of the case, and then they have left and right. They're trying to probably connect to something right now. This is how they look on. They're huge and they're so comfortable because, as you can see, they go over your ear, so they don't actually push on your ear at all. Like none of this is pushing on my ear. This is really comfortable up here. I can't really tell if you can see, but it's all just like a mesh. It's all a net meshing, like mesh netting, whatever I'm trying to say. And they also have amazing noise canceling features as well. So I love these. I will never fly anywhere honestly without them again. I ended up using them on the flight to Florida and they were just such a game changer. I've normally always used my AirPods, but like they were comfortable to like rest in. I have not brought these internationally, so we will see that in January if they're worth it internationally, because you can't really sleep with them like kind of on your head. But I love those and I'm so excited to have those, and I think they're so worth it. Next is just a travel loving and in-flight thing of myself is my Kindle. So I just became a Kindle reader maybe 2 months ago, and I brought it with me to Florida and I was addicted. Can read in the dark, can read in the sun, can read at the beach, can read anywhere, and it's this thin. When instead of traveling with 2 or 3 books that are this big, I ended up traveling with 2 books this summer to Germany, and I wish that I didn't even bring them and just brought my Kindle. So I'm gonna bring my Kindle. I'm gonna download a different holiday Christmas book on here so that I can read it throughout the flight and throughout the trip if I just feel like picking it up. So always need to have my Kindle on me, and it's so thin and so spacious that it is perfect. My next in-flight thing that I think is so small but so important is an extra phone charger. Yes, an extra phone charger. So I always bring my extremely long like charger into the hotel rooms, but when you are on a flight or you're in the airport, it's really nice to just have something in flight that you can easily click in and click out of the little screen if they have a charger. I also always bring an extra cube. The reason I do that is because I get so nervous that if I ever left my phone charger somewhere, like I would immediately be scrambling to find another one. If I bring my extra and my extra somehow goes missing, my second phone charger is packed away in my luggage, safe and not touched, and I just completely forget about it. So a second charger, and then I pair that with my portable charger. So my extra charger, portable charger, they live harmoniously together. If one of the two goes missing, I have my regular wall charger in my bag in case I need it, but I do think in flight it is nice to have just extras just in case something happens, you lose something, something breaks. It's always nice to know that your phone will stay charged. The next and final thing that really encompasses everything is this little hard mini away. Basically, it is just a storage case, but the reason why I love this specifically for an in-flight favorite is everything that I use in the flight or during the flight, all I do is pull this out of my bag. I'm not digging around in my bag for anything. Everything in here I know is only used for in-flight. So what I put in here is, right, the cord, the extra portable charger. I will put in my little AirFly thing right here. And then my next thing is I always bring this little travel wallet, whether it's empty or I put like little bits of cash in here or like pills, Dramamine, NyQuil, ZQuil, chapstick, so that this lives in here and it's just my little in-flight kit. And I take this with all of my other computer gear when I'm editing YouTube and editing other videos and such. I literally just have to pull this one thing out of my bag, and that's the only thing that I need to really rummage for. And this has been such a huge game changer. And that is it for my in-flight favorites. Besides the travel luggage, that's everything that I really bring with me in flight. So Corey is in a call today until 5, so we are not going to be able to pack any luggage until 5 o'clock because I actually can't pull the luggage box out of the closet when he's on sales calls. I'm honestly just like not strong enough and it's just too big of a thing. So I'm going to try on a few of my outfits and make sure that I am feeling really good about every outfit that I'm bringing. And then once he's done with work, we're going to pack everything. We're only going to Texas for 4 days, so we fly out tomorrow morning at 7. We as in work, Corey will not be joining this time, but we leave tomorrow for Texas around 7 a.m. and we come back Monday night at 4:30 is when our flight leaves. So it's a very like quick stinted weekend trip. So it's a little bit later and I end up changing into comfies. It's about like 5:30, finished up work for the day. Corey's finishing work too, and now we are going to cook some dinner. But what I wanted to do is I have almost everything packed except for a few odds and ends, at least what I think. So then what I do is once I feel like everything is packed away that I have that I need, I go through this list and I will cross out everything that I know I packed or that I see in the bag as I pack it, because then I never have to worry about is it there, is it not there. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So it is a little bit later and it is about 7:30, 7:45. Actually no, I think it's around 8. So we ended up having a nice dinner. Corey made pork tenderloin for dinner with mashed potatoes and green beans, sat on the couch, just like relaxed a little bit. We had a little bit of an early dinner. I got majority of my packing done, so let me show you what I have. So I've got everything packed and ready to go here. This little top list I always make for myself is just like my day of list, things that I can't forget, and then everything else down here is pretty much packed away to go. That is really it for packing and prepping with me for my trip to Texas. It is a really quick short one. There's not too much to pack, but have my makeup ready. I have a few things that I need to bring in the morning. I still need to do my hair. I have my little travel outfit prepared and ready to go. But with that being said, that is about it. I am going to end it here. Thanks so much for sticking around for packing and prepping, and I will see you all when I get back from Texas. Bye everyone.